Thank you. Thank you. Before I start, I do want to invite healing into this space, and I want to supercharge this atmosphere. This is not necessarily a story, it's more so of a message. Soul food. Eating is something that we love to do. Not to just survive, but to live, to feel alive, to give, to thrive. Growing up, I seen the family use their hands by taking pots and pans. You gotta understand how excited I was to see food coming out the oven. Cousins by the dozens, sitting in the living room waiting patiently. Well, as patiently as we could be. Grease popping from the chicken being fried. And much like chicken is an example of life. Stay too long in the wrong situations and you're left burnt, tough, oftentimes stuck. It takes pain to gain, to grow, to change. But if you take chicken out too early, it's never ready. So we gotta stay crispy, steady. So we gotta stay crispy, steady to take the punches that life throws. And when you start, it's easy to get lost in the dark. But just like chicken, you don't eat the whole thing at once. You gotta enjoy each part of this thing called life. I'm still hungry though. There it is. I smell the scent of some greens cooking. Collards, my favorite. It's the hint of sweetness that got me every time. And it's like they are a sign of the times we in. Everybody chasing green, the paper machine, but they not seasoned right. Success don't come overnight, but everybody rushing the sun to rise with their eyes turned to dollar signs. With their eyes turned to dollar signs, never giving their greens enough time to cook. Instead, we look for happiness inside our wallets, deposits, but only find the faces of dead presidents staring back at us. In God we trust reads across the top. In God we trust reads across the top. And it makes me stop to think, to think, to think, to think. How could I forget the macaroni? Baked fresh out the oven, ready to be picked apart, much like society picks us apart. Breaks our heart, leaves its ugly mark. We are scarred. But together, we are beautiful. Just like that pan of mac and cheese. But we allow so much to divide. And most of it is rooted in pride. And even though eventually one day we'll all split, we all came from the same box of noodles. We will no longer be defined by our trauma. Pain will no longer be our identity. I've seen generations of families make memories as they sit at the table together. The room filled with the aroma of love, mixed with the scent of some sweet potato pie. Laughter all around as the sound of metal clanging to get everything ready rings in the air. The feeling of home. See, home is where the heart is. And I know one day everything will be okay. But for now, I need my slice of the pie and a to-go plate. Nah, for real. In my existence, kitchens have become an image of daily life. And my story much like others, involves food that not only tastes well, but is good for the soul. Soul food, as they say. But now, we live in the era of the hopeless, the generation of the soulless. We've traded homegrown for fast food, table talks for drive-thrus, and I'd be lying if I say I didn't like fries too. But as we allow our lives to be slowly killed, we can change and heal. Let's get together and build and make a deal to never forget those home-cooked meals filled with so much passion and love. Now that's what I call soul food. Thank you.